Hi, my name is Lance K. Ewing, and I'm from Lone Star Medical Solutions. And today's tip was one that I used in practice for 16 years as a chiropractor. And it was a question out here more and more as we became a work-from-home society, particularly towards the beginning of this year. The question was, how do I keep and set up a home office ergonomically and on the cheap? Today's tip can quite literally make the difference between being able to work from home or having to commute to an office or workplace and limiting your ability to live life on your own terms. A home computer setup is both easy and cheap if you know what to do. The key is threefold. First of all, we're looking for a permanent place to set up, regardless of whether we are using a desktop, a laptop computer, a tablet, or even writing by hand. We want to avoid working here one day and over there the next. For example, some of us work at the kitchen table one day and on the couch with a laptop the next, and maybe in a home office on the third. With the retail price of offices and even virtual workspaces nowadays skyrocketing, and they can run anywhere from $300 to thousands of dollars per month just to rent a small office or a cubicle, it's no wonder that more and more young people are flocking to local coffee shops where they can sit and work all day long for the price of a cup of coffee. However, if you're like me, you make your coffee at home and you like to stay away from the crowds basically and to get things done. So set up your home office wherever you can. My wife and I have a home office, but she's a realtor and she needs it more than I do. So I typically end up at the kitchen table. I will give you solutions for both. The problem with sitting on the couch or working from the bed, unless it's the only way to get things done, like in a hospital setting, or you having a particularly bad day and you just can't get out of bed, the problem is that we tend to slouch, crouch, and bend and turn at odd angles for hours at a time while doing so. This workstation cannot be replicated every time and will wreak havoc on your back, making you wish you had done the entire commute to the office job after all. The solution here is to consider getting a permanent, or in my case, semi-permanent workstation, complete with everything that you need right in front of you, or at least close enough that you can reach for safely. So the key, number one, is a proper chair in a home office nook or at a desk, and make sure you have a proper chair, preferably an adjustable one that raises high enough so that you can keep your forearms level while typing on the keyboard or if you're handwriting documents. The chair must support your back, letting you forget about hurting for a while and concentrate on your work. A new adjustable office chair can be pricey, but it's not that hard to find one in decent shape at a garage sale or a local online trading site or an office liquidation sale, especially now that businesses are downsizing. If you're at a kitchen table, a kitchen chair modified slightly can also do the trick. I opted for a medium firm cushion set on my hard back kitchen chair, just high enough, like we said before, to keep your forearms aligned on the keyboard. Okay. Number two is the computer height. The height of your desktop, laptop, or workstation is just as important as the chair that you sit in. Fancy ergonomic workstations and desks are great, but unless you have an employer that's footing the high cost, it's best to see what you can do at home and what you can get by with for less price, or even for free. Way back in the day, I would recommend stacking phone books underneath the computer, and the problem, or at least the monitor, and the problem is they would get hot and they could create a fire hazard if not removed after each use. And of course, it's nearly impossible these days to find a phone book because we have everything on our phones. However, we can find things around the house that we can set a desktop or monitor on, or a laptop, to keep it aligned with our eyes. Something metal or an object that won't get hot is the best, obviously. And once it gets set up, leaving it alone will give you a dedicated space that your back can get used to. When I'm on my laptop, I simply make sure my chair is at the proper height to keep my forearms at a 90-degree angle. And with a monitor, I use an old metal fruit basket and I raise it up so I'm looking straight on it, not up or down, not to the left, not to the right, but straight on. And I keep all documents, papers, and books and work tools within reach. The heavier the object, the closer it should be to your reach. For example, if you had a heavy textbook, it shouldn't be so far away that you have to reach way over to grab it and then twisting your back to pull it back over. You want to keep it right in front of you where it's easy to get. The takeaway is working from home is becoming more and more popular every year, and especially this year of 2020 for both employees and companies looking to cut costs on expensive spaces and reduce gridlock rush hour commutes. I now personally save 3 hours per day in commutes, and I have a choice how to use that time. I can spend that time with loved ones. It's time that I'll never get back. I can work, I can do videos like this, and I do all of that, all while saving gas, extending the life of my vehicle by years in the process. Talk about saving money. Below is a quick home office guide of do's and don'ts. The number one best habit, get a good chair. Make sure the chair you use is always the same and keep your back straight. Number two, the second best habit, align your desktop or laptop. Arrange your desktop or laptop or tablet to keep your forearms at a 90-degree angle, saving your back and your neck and your wrists. That can cause a lot more problems down the road. Number third best habit, raise your monitor to eye level so you're looking straight at the center of the screen while keeping your head in a neutral position. Align the screen at eye level and straight in front of you so you're not looking up or down, left or right. If the screen is too low or too high or off center, then it's going to cause back problems and neck problems and probably wrist problems and elbow problems as well. What you want to do is set up a permanent workstation and maintain the same posture throughout the workday. What you want to do is take short but frequent breaks throughout the day. Do only use your work area for permanent work and not internet surfing if possible. Try to balance the day by trying to work the same hours every single day. Don't work from several locations throughout the house. Try to stick with the one main one. And don't use two monitors going left to right unless it's an absolute necessity. I know for some of you it is, but if it's not, don't do it. Don't get caught up in a project for several hours without a break. Don't use a laptop on your lap. And that goes without saying. I know it's funny sounding because it is called a laptop, but it's horrible on your back. The takeaway is initially, if you take a little bit of time to get an ergonomic workstation, you're going to save your back, your shoulders, your neck, your elbows, your wrists. And some bonuses for working from home, if you have enough room and more than one computer, try a true standing desk. Use the same principles as we have already discussed, except switch the chair out for your legs. Good shoes and a mat underneath will help keep you comfortable. Also, try taking a video of yourself with your smartphone while working. Make it about 30 minutes or so and do your best to forget it's there. Just set it up over here and watch yourself. And then you're gonna review the video and you'll quickly show you where you're losing your posture, leaving you slouching and crouching and probably grouchy by the end of it. Set the alarm on your smartphone for 20 minutes and when it goes off, take a 10-second break to stretch and reposition yourself. I'm not talking about walking, get outside. I'm talking about just 10 seconds, just do this and then get back in that neutral position. After 30 days, take another video of you working and see how much better your posture is aligned and lining your back properly. The takeaway is you need to notice how aligned your low back feels after a full day of working from home. Take advantage of a renewed sense of energy and happiness as you free up more time for family and save money on gas, car maintenance, or subway tokens, eating out for lunch, new wardrobes, all of the expensive coffee that you can make right at home. I'm probably gonna do a whole thing on that just because I do that. And tomorrow's email, the next one, will discuss how to garden the right way and why starting a garden can truly make you a happier person, even if you're not a gardener. Remember to keep moving. Tomorrow is a brand new day. I'm Dr. Lance K. Ewing, wishing you the best day. Bye.